Hello traders, it's Tuesday morning about 10 o'clock, just shy of 10 o'clock. I'm going to turn on the AutoPilot Trading System for only half an hour. I want to see what happens from now until about 10:30. That's it, half an hour. I want to see the results, how many trades, the good, the bad, the ugly. Some trades are going to be for small profit targets. Some trades are going to be for a little bit larger. Other trades are going to be losing trades. So I'm actually curious to see what's happening. I'm using the defaulted settings. It's the 8 range chart on the E-mini S&P, just one contract. This video is live. It's recorded live. It's not playback. And those of you who have the AutoPilot Trading System can get the same exact signals if you started it here at just before 10 o'clock. Now, before we begin, remember that trading is risky. Please don't trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. There are risks involved with trading. Now, a lot of traders ask me this question about buying the market and selling the market. Can you make the same amount of money if you go long, and if you sell the market and the market goes down, can you make the same amount of money? And the answer is yes. The way it works is we're at the moment selling the market at a certain price to somebody else. We're selling it with the promise of giving this and providing this instrument, the E-mini S&P, or if it's oil, or if it's the NASDAQ, whatever it is, we're going to promise to give it to them once we close the position, hopefully at a lower price. So we're going to buy it back cheaper in order to give it to them because they have already bought it from us at this price. So you can sell something and make the same amount of money instead of just buying it and hoping it's going to go up. You can go in either direction. So I received a question on that recently by email. I just want to make sure everyone is clear on buying and selling. It works the same way. On the mini S&P, it's $12.50 per tick, and the E-mini S&P works in points. So 4 ticks, 1 point, $50 a point, $12.50 a tick, the smallest increment. So every time the market moves up 1 tick, which is the smallest increment, up or down, it's the equivalent of $12.50 per contract. If you're trading the micros, it's smaller, much smaller, 1/10 the size, so you're not making or losing that much money. So I recommend a lot of traders start off, especially if you're new to trading, with the micros. Practice, start with the micros, and then go into the E-mini S&P, and then increase the number of contracts from there. Something else I think is important, you can see that we have a stop, but we also have what's called a trailing stop. As soon as the market starts going in our favor, the trailing stop and break even begin to take effect. So part of how trading works is a target, a stop, but if your target is really large, so I have a very large target, we want to trail a stop and protect ourselves. So the AutoPilot Trading System allows you to incorporate a built-in break-even and trailing stop into the system. Now, if the market is fast or if there's a news event, I definitely recommend that we be aware of that. Look at a economic calendar. Look at the news indicator. Just be aware that news events sometimes can throw a wrench into the system. Now let's talk about a little bit about volatility. Typically, when we have a lot of volatility, the market moves. So we need movement. If the market doesn't move, we can't see the market go up or down. So we need movement. Now, we need some type of volatility that is within reason. If the market's so strong and so fast, it's risky. If the market is too slow, it doesn't move, it doesn't do anything, it's a waste of time. So we need to be in that sweet spot where we have normal market movement, normal volatility. And so you may ask, well, what is that? What does that mean? It means that every time the market begins to make a run up or run down, it's within reason that we can have a stop, a target, we can understand what's happening. The market is moving 3-4 points maybe every few minutes. That's normal, that's okay, that's within reason. The problem is that when we have, let's say, 10 minutes and we're still just a couple ticks up, a couple ticks down. It's just chopping around and not really going anywhere. So there is a difference in the type of relationship where we have a trend wherein the market moves, there's higher volatility, and when the market is slow, typically it doesn't move, it's more choppy. So just understand that it's a dynamic situation. All right, that's very important to understand, because you can't expect the same results if the market's slow in comparison to when the market is more volatile and fast. It doesn't go, it doesn't move, it doesn't travel, it needs movement. All right, so again, half hour, let's see if we're able to make a few trades. How many trades, I don't know. A few trades and see where we are at the end of 10:30. Now, I'm not going to waste our time here with this recording. I am going to speed this up just a little bit in order to save some time. That way we can see all the trades that occurred within half an hour, and more importantly, we can see how the trade management works, how the stops are implemented, how the trailing stop and the break even also play a big role in this, because even though we want to protect ourselves, we also want to make that larger profit. So that trailing stop and that break even allow us to protect ourselves and to go a little bit further. Now, a lot of traders use the stops and the targets a little bit different. So the way that we recommend using it is with a trailing stop and a break even, but some traders just want a few ticks to get in and to get out, and they do this a few times a day. So however you decide to use the AutoPilot trading system, you have complete control, even to exit the trade. Let's say that the target or the current profit target may be $100 or $150. You can always close the position. You can move the stop and move the target. You can turn off the system, turn it back on. You can adjust the settings. So it's versatile in the fact that you have control, or you can just let it play out, let it run like I'm doing right now. I'm not interfering with how it's working. And so we're probably at break even right now. This happens to be the third trade so far. First trade was a winning trade. Second trade was a losing trade. Third trade right now is about break even. And so we're probably about 10 minutes or so into it since I started the autopilot. So we're going to let this play out for another 20 minutes to see where we're at the end of 10:30.
Pretend that you're not home. Yeah, baby, I'm that girl. And I'm breaking chains with teeth, and you're singing down on me. Yeah, baby, I'm that girl. Now what am I to do? I can't stay away from you. I'm frustrated, but I'm betting that you wanna be with that girl, yeah. On your street, you couldn't be any less discreet. Oh, baby, you're with that girl. Stiletto heels and a tight jean skirt. Your eyes didn't leave a low-cut shirt. Yeah, baby, you're with that girl. Now what am I to do? I can't stay away from you. I'm frustrated, but I'm betting that you wanna be with that girl, yeah. Hey, yeah. Ooh, I call you on the phone now, baby, and I'm breaking chains with teeth, and you're singing down on me. Oh, never gonna be that girl, never gonna be that girl. Oh, never gonna be that girl, never gonna be that girl. 'Cause all you wanna be, wanna be.
Boy, the whole world was right before you, and we dreamed of lights. The days we had, we never knew. I stood for what you wanted, believed in it all through. I couldn't know a stronger man. I know the things that you've been through. This is where the demons live. This is where they made their home. This is why you blame yourself. This is how you're all alone. And this is how you break your chains. This is how you rise. This is where the demons live. This is how you choose to survive.
All right, traders. So what happened was it hit the daily profit target for the day. I had it set for $500, so that's exactly what happened. Once it hits the $500, it closes the position and you're done trading. Now, if you want, you can continue to trade, but I recommend playing it safe and closing down the autopilot. It's continuing to go lower, so if we had it at a larger profit target, it would continue to trail a stop. Now, if you're interested in the AutoPilot trading system, visit DayTradeToWin.com, watch some more videos. Let's make sure that this is right for you. Also, we include the AutoPilot trading system with Accelerated Mentorship Plus. So if you want all our software with lifetime licenses, AutoPilot included, Accelerated Mentorship is for you. Until next time, good trading.